Hello everybody, I have a new album to share. This is a dog album. This is for my friend Lori. She has 2 pugs and she asked me to build an album to showcase her doggy pictures of her cute little pugs. And possibly, if you could possibly add a section in for her little cat, her cat Jackson, I was like, I can do that. So I was like, so let me share what I built. She has been so patient. I've had all those baby albums that she waited so patiently for me to get all those done. I wanted to knock this out of the park for her. So I added lots of little special surprises in here for her that she doesn't know is coming. So let's see if she likes them and see if you guys like them. So this is a little different than any other album I built, but I love it. I hope you guys do too. This is held closed with a magnet, but it does open up and it will hold a 3x4 picture, or you can journal here. All of these are held down by repositionable tape. There's a couple I had to glue down, but for the most part, these are all repositionable. And then there's a spot for a picture. This will hold a 4x6, but you could also put like 2 3x4s or a 4x4. So whatever you're deciding here, you can glue that down. This is a tuck spot. The bottom of these are left open, so you can slide the picture there if you want to make it feel like the bark is sitting on top or right there. I love that. Well, maybe move this down a little bit. There you go. So it feels like it's part of the photo. So it's really up to you on what size photo. And then this lifts up. Let me slide this down a little bit. And then we have your possum. And again, this is also a tuck spot, so photos will fit underneath here. And again, you can either fit a ton of 3x4s or a 4x6, and then you have some room from journaling, or you could, again, a 4x4. And then you could put a 3x4. So however you want to do that. So I didn't want to like, it's flexible. So I didn't want to like contain you into that size there. Then on this page, it will fit a 5x7, or you can again just play with your sizes of photos here and make any size you want. I didn't want to cover up all this beautiful paper, so I just didn't cover it with a photo mat. But again, just a beautiful place. Put a 4x6. If you put a 4x6 here, when you close this, you won't even see it's there, so you can still see the pretty paper on the side. So then we close this back down, and then we open to the side. And again, we have these tuck spots, so we can fit a 4x6. We can have a 4x4. You can have your 3x4. This does pop in here. I don't think I glued it down. Nope. So you can put your photos in like that. This is a bigger than a 3x4. Maybe I should cut that down for you. So you could put a 3x4 and a 4x4 there. So that's really pretty too. So you can do lots of different photo arrangements there. Let's move these over here. This will also fit a 5x7. So you can close that, and that's just the cover. And then over here, again, this is a tuck spot. You can put a 4x4 or a 4x6. Then this opens, and I put a pocket in here. Each of these are photo mats. So put a 4x4 here, a 3x4 here, and you can do some journaling, and they fit inside the pocket. And there's room for more pictures. So put a couple more pictures in here. You can also glue a picture right here, so you have that. And one option is, and I will talk about this, you can make this section for one dog and this section for another dog if you wanted, or you can just do the whole book for both of them. So that's up to you, but just one thing is you're thinking about going through. And then you have a place for a 5x7, or again, you can do another like layout of a 4x4 and then a 3x4, any way you want here as you're positioning them. And like I said, you have room on the side for more photos here. So I just love all that. Lots of room for photos here. But that was why I kind of like this for the dogs, because you could do one. They call this a signature, so you could do the signature for one of them. Now I wanted you to look at this right here. Look at this. This is the first time I've ever done this. I put a charm. I found pug charms. So I put a charm on the little tab here. And when you pull the tab, this comes out and you have a whole nother section. And I sectioned this all off so you can collage it out. And these lift up that you can replace these with photos so that you can add this. And I put you are a lucky dog, so you could put this one for Lucky, and you could do the other one for Lily, or again, like you said, do the whole album for both dogs, either way. But then you have those little pug charms sticking out here on the two major sections. So then here we have a door that opens that has a 4x4. This one's held closed with a magnet, a 4x4, and then a 4x6. When you close those, this has got a hidden 5x7 in the, oh, it's a 4x6. 4x6, you could put a 5x7 back there. And you could put a couple of them back there if you wanted. So a place to tuck a few more photos in the back if you wanted. Leave one mat in there. And then on this side, I wanted to have a little bit of fun. So we have these like picture envelopes. They're held closed by magnets. They open up. Now these I did have to glue down. So this one's glued down. You can write on this, or you can just glue your photo right on top. They're just shy of a 4x6. So you can glue your 4x6 right on top of that. And you can probably put two in there, like put one and then put a loose one there. And then the envelope would keep that safe in there. But you do have to cut down your 4x6 just a smidgen. See how it sticks out a little bit. So then this also pulls out. Now this is actually a pocket. So see, like this goes actually behind here. This is another 4x6 that's just shy. These ones are glued down as well. So you can put another one and another one. So these actually hold 3 photos. Put this back in the pocket. Just that was kind of fun. And then you have a 4x4 on the back. This opens up, same thing. This one's glued down, but you could glue your photo right on top of that. Or you could put an extra one if you wanted, or you could put a small photo, like a real, you could put a 3x4 right there if you wanted to cover up that paper. Maybe even a 2x2 right there. And then you pull this, and there's another hidden photo here that's just shy of a 4x6. You can put 2 photos on that, and that goes back into the secret pocket as well. And again, you could do one for Lily and one for Lucky, and then you have another 4x4. So that's why I chose this album format, because you could do, like I said, Lucky, and then Lucky, Lily, and then Lily if you wanted, or do the whole thing for both dogs. So it gave you some flexibility of how you wanted to organize your album. So that's why I chose it this way. So then we have the second signature, or the third signature in the book, which is very similar to the first. You have your 4x6 that fits right here. This opens up. We have that same pocket, which would hold a 5x7 or a 4x6 right here. That same pocket that has pocket cards for 3x4s. You could glue a 4x4 right up here, which would be just amazing. And then this will hold several matted photos in this pocket if you wanted to keep them in there. So you have that in this section. So you're going to have some decisions to make, girl. And then this also has a charm on it. So this one will pull out. And then you have a whole nother collage section. And these are on with replaceable adhesive. So these come out when you replace them with photos. And then you have another secret pocket here. Oops, there we go. To place that in there. I just love these charms. They're front and back. I don't know if you guys can see that little pug butt. And then on the back of here, you have room for a 5x7, or you can do another like 4x4 and 3x4 collaged mat. And then I did this whole back section for your cat, Jackson. And I found this little cut apart, which kind of looks like Jackson, which I hope you love. And it says, "Hey you, my house, my rules." And this is a magnet, just like the front cover. And when you pull it down, you have another place to journal. So you could tell the story of how you guys got Jackson if you like. And then these flip up. And then these are just shy of a 4x6. You have places to put front back, front, and back of pictures of Jackson. We have this really cute little fun saying, and then you have a couple more places to put photos of your kitty cat. And then all of this closes up. There you go. And that is the album, the inside of it. I have one last little surprise for you. I know how much you love pugs, so I was able to put one pug right here on the back. I hope you love him or her. I couldn't decide if to put the bow on it or not, because I know you have one girl pug and one boy pug. So you'll have to tell me, do you want the bow on or do you not want the bow on? I didn't glue it yet. So at any rate, this is the album I built for you. I hope you absolutely love it. I would love for the rest of you guys to tell me what you think. What should I have changed? What would you, what do you love about this? Your opinions, your thoughts are always welcome. This isn't the first album type of this kind I've ever made. So this was an adventure for me. I absolutely love it. I think I might have to build the kitties one. That was a lot of fun. It was definitely work, but it was a lot of fun. So anyway, thank you guys for coming along with me on my crafting journey. I can't wait to hear what you guys think. And until next time, I'll see you guys.